Alright, what's up guys? It's Salvajee. Here is my console Widowmaker sensitivity guide. Of course, if you want more guides, check them in the description. And remember, you can get early access to my guides like 1 week before they come out if you support me on Patreon. So ladies and gents, let's get started with this video, alright? So, this is my beginner and intermediate Widowmaker sensitivity guide. Because if you're an advanced Widowmaker player, you don't need to be watching a guide because you probably know what sensitivity works for you. I'm also going to be telling you guys what worked for me when I was a beginner and intermediate Widowmaker player. So again, this video isn't facts, it's just opinions, alright? I'm just sharing with you guys what worked with me. And of course, sensitivity is very, very different when it comes down to every single person. I know. It's something that you guys are tired of hearing, but it's true, alright? If you want to get better with Widowmaker, all you have to do is just keep on playing her. Okay, but nobody wants to hear that, and people want things spoon-fed into their mouths, so that's why I'm making this guide. Okay, beginner sensitivity with Widowmaker. Alright, if you have played other hit scans in Overwatch like S76, McCree, all of that good stuff, you should be starting out with 25 in-scope sensitivity, that's right. And also you should be starting out with 25 horizontal and vertical sensitivity, alright? Keep in mind, you are just starting out with Widowmaker, and the reason why you're rocking slow sensitivities is because you just want to get used to her aim. Okay, if you feel like you're not landing a lot of shots, when you're a beginner Widowmaker, you might want to increase the sensitivity to 30, which is the default, or you can increase the sensitivity to 40. That's also, something that I was experimenting with when I was a beginner Widowmaker player. Alright, when you are feeling like you just can't do a lot of work with the SMG at close range, in other words, you can't really deal with Genjis that jump on you because you can't aim towards them, you want to increase your horizontal and vertical sensitivity. Also, when you are able to control the horizontal and vertical sensitivity at a pretty good pace, you should, that means you should increase it. So basically increase it to 50 because, yeah, like I said, that's just what I did and it worked for me, okay? I like having 50-50 sensitivity with Widowmaker because like that I'm able to aim pretty quickly towards the Genjis, the tracers that might be jumping on me, the Hanzos that are in front of me, all of that good stuff, okay? When you are an intermediate Widowmaker player also, if you have your sensitivity on 50-50, I recommend that your in-scope sensitivity is at least above 50. So when I was an intermediate Widowmaker player, I had about 30 plus hours. My in-scope sensitivity was 60. Okay, now you guys are probably wondering, alright Salvajee, what comes after this point? What comes after this point is basically what works for you. For example, I guess you could say I'm an advanced Widowmaker player because I already have like 100 plus hours on her and all that stuff. And I'm able to play pretty consistently with her, I guess you could say. Anyways, the point is, what works for me as an advanced Widowmaker player, I have 100 in-scope sensitivity. Because basically, I'm able to land more shots with 100 in-scope sensitivity, but again, that might not work for you. Now, let me give you guys a tip. If you are an intermediate Widowmaker player, if you are a Widowmaker player and you have a lot of hours with Widow, maybe around 70, maybe around 80, and you're realizing that, oh my god, I'm missing a lot of shots. Like I have days where I just hit a lot of shots, and then I have days where I don't hit any shots at all whatsoever. If you are having days like that, then it means that you have to increase your in-scope sensitivity. Basically, every time that I was having consistent days where I wasn't landing my shots, it wasn't a problem with my aim, is that I was like aiming like way too ahead of the people. All right, no, way ahead. Look, I'm bad at math. The point is, if you're missing a lot of shots, just increase your in-scope sensitivity and I guarantee you that you're probably going to be landing more shots. Anyways, I like to keep my in-scope and my vertical and horizontal sensitivity on 50 because since my in-scope sensitivity is 100, I can just scope out and have a slower sensitivity to adjust to another person. But I'm going to talk about that, of course, in my console Widowmaker accuracy guide. Now, if you are an advanced Widowmaker player and you want to like brag about how much of a PC player you are, even though you're a console peasant, you could say you could put aim smoothing down so you can pretend to be a PC player. But let's face it, you're not a PC player, you're just a console peasant like me. So just don't play around with aim smoothing, kids. Aim technique, dual zone. I don't make things complicated, guys. Like you see all these Widowmaker playing saying, oh yeah, I do this. No, I don't do any of that, alright? I just leave these settings as they are, and I'm able to do as good as top Widowmaker players on console. It's just that simple. Some of you guys are interested in my reticle. I got the default reticle. Nothing too complicated. The only thing that I took out is the crosshair length, and I also took out the opacity of the circle. So that's pretty much it. Oh, and I rock purple because, you know, Widowmaker is basically purple. That's pretty much it, guys, for my console Widowmaker sensitivity guide. I hope this guide helped. If you like it, drop it a like. If you disliked it, drop it a dislike. Thank you for watching. Support me on Patreon for early access to videos, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Peace!